Good evening. Welcome to Songbird Homestead. I am Kimberly. Happy to have you here as always. I am a backyard, kind of a backyard. We're on just about 3/4 of an acre up in the town and area of Northeast Maryland. That's the town's name. That's the coordinates where it's at. We are tippy top all the way to the right, almost to Delaware, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, like right up there. So anyway, we've been here for about a year and a half now, doing our thing, backyard, growing backyard food, raising chickens, getting eggs and that sort of thing. It is the beginning of February, and as you can see, it is snowing. It's a little chilly. Well, it's not too bad. It's like 29 degrees. So just came outside. I'm going to collect my eggs and just take a walk around, look and see what's happening out in this wonderland today. So come along. So this is our first winter having chickens, having hens, laying hens. First winter having hens of any kind, but they typically, what I've read is that in the cold weather they will start to slow down egg production, probably to conserve their energy. They're keeping themselves warm, so they don't put as much energy into laying the eggs. Maybe that's my guess, but I'm guessing, so I don't know. All I know is that for us it hasn't really been true. Like I said, today it's like 29 degrees. Typically we've been getting, let me start by saying we have 12 girls. Typically we get between 7 and 9, maybe 10. A couple days ago we actually got 11 eggs out of 12 girls, which I think in the month of February, that's pretty dang good. So let's see what we have today. All right, so here we go. 1, 2, 3 eggs. That's 3 plus 2. Let's see. So my husband built, you can see, wonderful nesting boxes. Most of the girls like it, but what they've started to do also is there's an innermost part of the coop that is not very easily accessible. And that's where some of them have chosen to, they've picked that as their spot to lay eggs. So I have to reach my arm all the way in and around, I guess it's the price that I'm paying. I can either pay $7 at the store for free range-ish. These aren't completely entirely free range because they are in their coop during the day. Organic eggs, or I can do this, and my price is I got to reach my head and do some calisthenics to get my arm in around the corner and get the eggs, but it works. All right, let's see what they have in their special little secret hiding spot. Let's see, hang on. 2. So here we go. Let's see if you're counting along at home. Beautiful. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, honey. And Amelia and Grace Slick and Stevie Chicks. But yeah, as you can see, 7 very lovely eggs. So one of my goals this year was to have stuff to harvest at least through part of the cold weather. I did not do that. That goal was not realized. We have eggs. We're harvesting eggs. I do have garlic in the ground. I have some herbs over in the cloches. They've kind of slowed down. I planted brassicas over in my brassica bed. They've slowed down. We don't really, I didn't even get enough to cut. I do have a couple cabbages I could probably cut, but they're small. So we're going to let them, hopefully when it warms up, things will pick back up again, but we'll see. This time of the year is usually the time that I'm getting ready to, I'll put my eggs down, that I'm getting ready to, I did a video recently of me unpacking all my seeds, and I was so excited. I unpacked the seeds and I filed them in my seed catalog thing, and I have not quite got the gumption up to start any of my seeds. Not sure why that is. Well, I do know why that is. It's cold and I'm just not really feeling it now. Behind me is my shed, my garage, whatever, and that's where my workspace is. Even now I usually go in there and I'll be just rooting around, organizing, cleaning it up, getting ready, filling pots and that kind of thing. I haven't done any of that now. We are only, I think today's February 11th. Hi, sweetheart. But I don't know. I still have time, but I do like to get my, if nothing else, I want to get my nightshades in, my tomatoes, and definitely my hot peppers, because we do love our hot peppers, as you've probably heard me say before. That was our gateway into this lifestyle. So I do want to get that done soon, and I was hoping for tonight, but actually I had a book club. I belong to a book club, and we were going to do that. I was going to go to that tonight, but it got canceled because of the weather. We're expecting, I don't know, 3 to 6 inches. We'll see. It just started a little while ago, but anyway, I've been planning to get that done any day now, get those seeds started, but I just haven't yet. But I'm resting. The garden beds are resting, as you can probably see. Let's take a look. Oh, strawberries. These guys are going to be a problem. Yeah. Something I didn't anticipate. And you see that cover? Yeah. So something I didn't think about was that those beds are too low. The chickens like to jump up in there and go to town. So I have beautiful, this will be the 3rd summer for these, and I finally have got the soil amended. We do make our own compost, and I've been putting compost. So this year I can just look at the soil and tell that it's nice and black and rich, and they've been digging it up and kicking it out into the outside of the garden bed. So that's a problem. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. I was talking to someone else that has raised beds, and they said that that's why they went higher with the raised beds. I think these are 18 inches tall. Yeah, that's not enough. Those savages, they get in there. So I have to figure that piece out. But, mostly, like I said, the buds are all just resting now. It's hard to imagine. I guess, spring is probably, today's February 11th. What's spring? The first day of March 20th or 21st, I think it is, something like that. So we only have 6 weeks left, technically till spring. But even the beginning of spring, it's cold and it's wet and all that. So first day of spring doesn't mean a whole lot, in my opinion, but it's hard to imagine that pretty soon we're going to have, peppers and eggplant and lettuces and herbs and beautiful flowers with bees and butterflies and dragonflies and, beans and carrots and radishes and all the things that I love to grow. Zucchini, patty pan squash. I'm so excited about patty pan squash, Peppers, did I say peppers? I have lots of peppers this year I'm so excited about. But it's hard to imagine it when, you look at these, and it's cold out here. It's cold. My hand's cold. But it's hard to imagine, you forget the reward at the end of all of this, right? I mean, look at those beds back there. They're just hanging out, nothing happening here, nothing to see here. But that's one of the reasons I started shooting videos or doing content on Instagram, because I wanted to be able to go back and look and see a trail and the history and just all the progress. And, I don't know, I'm visual, so to be able to go back and look and see my videos, or to see the stuff on Instagram. If you haven't seen me on Instagram, it's Songbird Homestead. But, to see all those things, like I said, that's one of the reasons I started shooting, started doing Instagram, and then, of course, shooting videos so that I could go back and look and just see how far everything's come. Or on a cold winter day, I can revisit it and then and be encouraged by that, and know that this cold winter, will not last forever. So anyway, thanks for stopping by. Again, I am Kimberly. I'm Kimberly, Songbird Homestead. Happy to see you, and I hope to see you again soon.